Dreaming of exploring the colorful souks of Marrakesh, the blue streets of Chefchaouen, or the Sahara dunes? In this video, I am going to take you through how to apply for a Morocco visa step by step to make life easy for you so you can head to Morocco to have fun and explore Morocco in 2025. So if this interests you, keep watching. Now, all Ghanaians, push back, go and take the back seat. And if you are not Ghanaian, you are a Nigerian or whatever, whichever country you're watching me from, now you draw closer and let's see how we're gonna apply for the e-visa to Morocco to also go and explore. Hopefully in the future, your country will also be part of the visa free and you wouldn't have to go through the stress, okay? So this time around, I am going to be going next door. Yeah, I'm going to be using a Nigerian passport so that we can get the difference, because if I use a Ghanaian passport, my passport again, it will not give us the results we are looking out for. So as always, you need to check if you're qualified to even go to Morocco in the first place. So let's go. My nationality is Nigeria. Country of usual residence, I've chosen Nigeria again. My documents or passport, I'm going to take my ordinary passport. The purpose remains tourist or tourism. And then, do you have another valid visa? So let's say I am a Nigerian, or this person I'm using the passport is a Nigerian, but she is in the United Kingdom. So I'm going to key in United Kingdom here. So I'll say yes, I've got a UK visa, and I'll click on check and let's see the results. Okay, so now this time around, if you read properly, you can see the difference there. When we first checked for the Ghanaian one, it says we needed an ETA, but this time around with my Nigerian passport and then applying from the UK to visit Morocco, they are saying, according to the information entered, please submit your e-visa. Can you see that? So please submit your e-visa application to travel to Morocco. All right, so you're going to click on this to apply for the e-visa to travel to Morocco. All right, okay, so we click on that and then we can start to put in the information that they need. First of all, they are requesting for our email address, and I'll confirm the email address. So my email address is there. I'm going to click on this to say I'm not a robot so that we can proceed. Then I'll click on enter. Then they say an email has been sent to you. Please check it and verify that. So I'm going to go to my email now on my phone quickly just to verify that so that I can proceed. So now we're going to start to fill in all these details. We do the eligibility, travel conditions, personal information, further information, attachments, and then you do your payment. So let's have a quick look. Now, because you've already entered the previous ones already, you have Nigeria as your nationality and all that. So here you're going to put on your date of birth. Ordinary passport is already done. Reason for the travel is already done. You've got UK visa, so let's proceed. Request is non-refundable. Yes, I agree. I am traveling for tourism purposes. Yes, it's true. And I certify the accuracy of the information provided. In case of error, my request will be refused. Yes, I agree. And I have a valid passport when leaving Morocco. Yes, that is correct. So that means when you're traveling to Morocco, your passport shouldn't be expiring within 6 months. The next one is have an additional multi-entry visa valid for at least 90 days. Okay, so this one, I have an additional multi-entry visa valid for at least 90 days. What this means is that if you are traveling to a visa-free country, it doesn't matter wherever you are moving to that particular country, your visa, the other country's visa or permits that you have to return to that country after your vacation in Morocco shouldn't be a single entry. It should be a multi-entry. So it means when you leave, for instance, if you leave the UK to Morocco, you should be able to re-enter UK without issues. So if you have a single entry visa into UK, it means when you go to Morocco, you can't come back into UK again. You will have to reapply for another visa. And when that happens, Morocco will not even allow you to step foot into their country. You need to get your hotel bookings for this particular process. I have already made a video on how to book hotel reservations for your visa processes. The link will be in the description box, so you can check it out. And then the next thing is you need a return ticket, flight ticket. You need a return ticket for this, and that is also on the channel, so check that video out as well. And then we need to have sufficient financial means. Yes, you definitely need to prove that you have enough money to take care of yourself during your vacation in Morocco. Morocco. So What they are saying here is that you need at least 70 euro per day minimum, okay? So for instance, if you're going to be spending like a week in Morocco, you need to multiply that 70 euro by 7 days, okay? So that amount should be with you, should be in your account, or probably you can even have more than that in your account to make your journey easy peasy. All right, so now that we've got that, we're going to click on next. So now the next stage is all about personal information, so I'm going to rush through this one here. So the personal information, we have the family name there. Put your name, you know your name, put that there. The date of birth is there, put your date of birth. Let me just say Lagos, yeah. And then mobile number, put this one there. Remember, the person is applying from the UK, okay? Put that there, put the email address there, and then nationality is there. So they ask you your occupation, what you do. Let me just say the person is a midwife, put that there. And then they ask for the passport number, so we'll put the passport details there. So we got the passport details. Then we're going to put the authority that issued that passport. Date of issue 28 August 2021. Expiry date 23rd August 2026. Now that we have all the details, click on next. And we're going to ask for further information. So they say your request is created. To follow it or complete it later, please use the request identifier sent to your email box, right? So we're going to leave that there. Now they say I have one of the following valid visas. So that is UK visa, and then valid from, so I'm going to say it was valid from 2022 December 2, and it's valid to January 1st 2026. And then number of entry is multi-entry. So if she picks single entry, it means when she leaves the UK she can't come back into it, okay? Then they're asking for additional visa. You need to put that visa number there. So I'm going to put that number there. After that, say expected date to arrive in Morocco. So here you need to put in your travel itinerary. So let's say I want to be in Morocco in August 25 day. I want to go from the 17th, and I need to leave Morocco on a Saturday. Yeah, 24th. Okay. If I'm leaving there and I proceed, okay, so now here it's going to ask me to add my attachment. It's going to ask me to put a picture here, or select this one, go into my this thing and look for a picture. I'm just putting something there to represent something, okay? Put a picture there, and it's a page containing your passport. So you're going to upload that one as well. You need to do that, and then they said your passport picture, the front page, the bio data. So you put that also there, and then they'll ask you to put your additional passport that you have, your additional visa. So if it's a Schengen visa, you put that one there. But if it is the UK visa you're using, you put that also there. So let's quickly do that. Put that also there, and then you can now save this. So now they're saying that your e-visa will be valid until 20th December for a single entry, and the stay will be 30 days. Okay, so that is it. That is the information there. Now how it works, they're giving you all the blah 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 blah. Now when you come here, it said before validating your request, check the accuracy of the information entered. All right, so you need to double check all this information, make sure everything is correct, okay, before you can proceed. And basically you've covered everything that you need from the process. So when you check that everything you've entered is correct, these are the steps. Okay, so how it works, we've just finished with the online application stuff. Where you fill in the form, apply online, that is what we are doing. So you fill in the form, that's what we've done. And then the next stage, which I am not going to do now, is the third stage, which is pay your application fee. Okay, I am not going to continue because you can see that when it got to this place, I didn't use the right document, because obviously the person was not applying for the visa. So something like the visa, the passport number, and then the UK visa stuff, I just used some pictures, and even the passport picture I was supposed to upload, I didn't use that one. So I can't proceed to say that I want to do payments. Okay, so by you that you'll be doing this process at home, you need to put in the right details, because if you put in wrong information, they're going to deny you the visa, and it might affect your future visa applications. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to proceed with that. So we've done this form filling. The next one is to do the payment, and you have the option to track your visa application, and that is it. Morocco visa, right, from the UK. So that is the e-visa, using a Nigerian passport, flying from the UK. Hope it was clear enough. If not, let me know in the comment section. And if you're finding value from this particular video, hit that like button, share it with anyone out there who you think might need this information. Okay, so like I said, I'm not going to proceed with the payment side, but you can pay with your bank card, your debit card, your credit card, or whatever. The standard fee for the application is £62 from the UK. If you're applying from the UK, you can apply for it. That is the standard one, and it will be sent to your email address. You don't have to go to any embassy to pick it up, or send your passport anyway. They'll be sending to your email address. Roughly 72 hours, that's like 3 days for you to get the visa. If everything is accurate, your information are accurate, 72 hours. But then the express one is within the day, so within 24 hours, you can have your visa sent to your email. So it's up to you whether you want to do the express or you want to do the standard. That is it. Easy peasy, and you are ready to go and explore the most visited African country in the world. Yes, Morocco. Just as Spain is topping the list as the most visited European country, same with Morocco is the most visited African country in the world. All right, so definitely go and explore Morocco, and let's hear from you what your experience will be. Or if you have been, let us hear from you what your experience was. Okay, so now for the sake of those of us in Nigeria or any other parts of the country minus Ghana minus Ghana, and then minus Nigerians in the United Kingdom, Australia, Canada, or any Nigerian who has a Schengen visa. I'm not going to be doing the entire video on how to apply if you don't have any additional visa from Nigeria. That could be another video for another day, depending on how you people interact with this video, or depending on those who need that information. So if you need that information, just drop your country, just type the name of your country in the comment section, and then I'll look for an appropriate time and film a video of how to apply for a visa from those countries if you don't have an additional visa, and again if your country is not part of the visa free countries to Morocco. All right, so this time around we're going to do it for those back home who don't have any additional visa. Okay, so you don't have additional visa. Let's click on Nigeria, country of usual residence. So this time around I'm not going to choose any of those countries. I'm going to take Nigeria again. So we're going to really rush through this one. So Nigeria again, and then passport remains ordinary passport, reason for travel remains tourism, and we don't have, and we click on check. So this one, you see it's not even in green, right? So the information now is that according to the information entered, you will need to apply for Moroccan visa. So this is not even about e-visa, it's not about ETA. You need to apply for a Moroccan visa before you can travel to Morocco. Is that clear? And yes, like I said, if you need a detailed video on that, let me know in the comment section and we can have that done. So before you submit your application, make sure you double check all the information, make sure that everything is complete before you submit it. Okay, the names, the photographs, or whatever you'll be putting in there, make sure everything tallies before you submit it. Okay, and remember the visa is non-refundable, so make sure you are ready and prepared before you even start. And the next thing is, don't forget your flight booking, don't forget you need accommodation, and you need proof of funds for the number of days you'll be staying in Morocco. Whether you are attending as a Ghanaian with a visa free or any other country that you'll be attending with your e-visa, make sure you visit cities like Casablanca. Don't miss the Sahara Desert experience, the camel ride and all that. So definitely make sure you do have a great time when you visit those places, okay? And don't forget you need an eSIM when you travel abroad. And if you find value watching today's video, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and follow for more travel tips. And until I see you again in another one, keep being positive.